Let's write another essay on positive-negative development. This one is from IELTS Academic 17. Some children spend hours every day on their smartphones. Why is this the case? Do you think this is a positive or a negative development? So, as you know, development means a trend or a change, something that is happening and is becoming more popular or more common. So this question has got two parts. The first one, why is this the case? So we need to answer that question first and then decide if it's a positive or a negative change or development and why. So it's time to decide. I think it's a negative development. Why? Because the overuse of smartphones may cause health problems, both physically, such as obesity, and mentally, such as social isolation. If you watch the first positive-negative essay, you already know that in order to get a better score, we need to mention both parts. I also have a positive point for that to actually develop my answer. The good point about this is that children can learn a lot and have access to different sources as well as their teachers and classmates. I mean, they can be in touch or in contact with their teachers and classmates. So this question has got two parts, right? Also, I need to say why this is the case. I think this is the case because children need smartphones for their education and communication. In other words, they need to use their smartphones almost for everything these days. Now, it's time to paraphrase. This is my paraphrase. Smartphones have become an integral part of children's lives and they spend extensive hours using them. Integral part means an important part. Now, I need to answer the first question. Why is this the case? To complete my introduction. I believe the main reason for this trend is the necessity of smartphones in their daily tasks. Now, the second part of the question. Is it a positive or a negative development? Despite its benefits, the overall impact is negative. So I clearly mentioned my opinion. So in my first body paragraph, I answer the first question. Why is this the case? And I will develop that, provide examples. In the second one, I will discuss the negative points and I will develop that. And in the third one, I will develop the positive point. So if you remember, I said that this is the case because children need smartphones for their education and communication. Firstly, children heavily rely on smartphones to accomplish various tasks. So I need to explain what I mean by that and what kind of tasks. Without smartphones, completing homework and assignments, researching information for school projects, or staying connected with friends and family would be very challenging. I want to explain more. Moreover, with the increasing integration of educational apps and online learning platforms, children need their phones to stay connected with their teachers and classmates outside the classroom. I want to write a concluding sentence to sum up the whole point. This reliance on smartphones for educational and communication purposes justifies the extensive time spent on their devices. Now, the second body paragraph, the negative point. Remember I said the overuse of smartphones may cause health problems, both physically and mentally. However, the widespread usage of smartphones among children may influence them negatively. How? I need to explain that. One significant concern is the negative impact on their physical and mental health. How? Spending more time indoors engaging with their devices rather than participating in physical activities may contribute to health issues such as obesity and a sedentary lifestyle. So I also had mental problems, right? So I need to add that as well. Furthermore, excessive smartphone use can lead to social isolation as children may prioritize virtual interactions over face-to-face communication. So what is the result of that? Affecting their social skills and emotional well-being. Now, the third body paragraph, I will explain the positive side. Remember I said they can learn a lot and they can be in touch with their teachers and classmates. Despite the negative aspects, smartphones can offer a plethora of educational opportunities for children. How? They can access a wealth of knowledge and information at their fingertips, from mathematics and science to language learning and art, and also communication. Additionally, connecting with their teachers and classmates outside the classroom fosters collaborative learning and facilitates discussions. Now it's time to conclude. I'll start with in conclusion. Then I will restate the answer to the first question, my opinion, and the positive point. In conclusion, children have too much screen time because they rely on smartphones for daily tasks, such as studying and communication. So this is the answer to the first question. Now, my opinion, which is exactly the same as I mentioned in my introduction. This is a negative development as it raises concerns about their physical and mental health. So, the negative point plus my opinion. However, now I need to mention the positive side. These devices can offer valuable educational opportunities, enabling access to knowledge and interactive learning experiences. So, this was the positive side. I wrote 296 words for this. Of course, I could make it a little bit shorter, but I wanted to develop all parts of the answer, including the answer to the first question, my opinion about being negative, and also the positive side. In doing so, I wrote 5 paragraphs. In the first one, I paraphrased and stated my opinion. In my first body paragraph, I answered the first question. In the second one, I explained why this is a negative development or trend or change. In the third one, I developed the positive side of it. And in my conclusion, I summarized all the main points and restated my opinion. In this slide, you can find the points that gave cohesion to my writing. You could pause, take a screenshot, and read it for yourself. And in the next 3 slides, you will find useful collocations and phrases from this writing that you could use in your own writing as well. All right, hope you found it useful. Have a nice day.